Every time when I'm playing a bad PC port like that, I remember why I love playing on the console, because it is still plug and play. See, the game doesn't even recognize that I connected a gamepad right now. This PC port is just very, very bad. Compared to the PlayStation, yeah, just eat me, I don't care, I really don't care. The PlayStation 5 version compared to the PC port is just like a dream. This is crap. And even making this video, this very short, quick video about this crappy PC port, I'm experiencing this a lot. And this is not my system, because on my second system it's happening as well. So this is just a joke, really. I can't hardly play the game. And I have to say here, I'm just testing the game. I'm not even playing the game seriously. I can understand the frustration right now what some PC players are experiencing, because apparently some, they don't have any problem at all, but I think that's not quite true, because I'm experiencing this on 2 systems on a regular base when I'm testing the game. And again, I'm not even playing this game seriously. So let's talk about performance and visual quality, or visual issues actually, in the PC port. And I experienced so many issues, and I'm not even talking about the weird looking character or not loading textures from time to time. I'm also talking about reflections and stuff like that. But let me just show you actually what graphic mode I'm using, or what settings. So I'm using, or let's say like this, let's move up. So first of all, I'm using a 3060 Ti combined with a 5800X3D processor from AMD. So the processor is the fastest for the AM4 platform. I agree, a 3060 Ti is not the fastest graphic card anymore, but still more powerful than any next gen or any console right now on the market. Okay, 8 GB of VRAM, maybe not the best idea, but this one is more powerful than any gaming console right now. But still, it runs terrible. Okay, so let's have a look here. So I'm using the 4K display resolution, but in combination with DLSS in quality mode, which then brings the resolution to a rendered resolution to 1440p. So that's not too much to ask for a 3060 Ti, in my opinion. So what is also important, I disabled all the crap here: motion blur, chromatic aberration, and film grain. You just should disable this. It looks awful with options like that. And in terms of my graphic options, I'm using the medium option, because in high I can't even play the game. I mean, look at this here right now, what is actually used of VRAM, and you can see it here in the corner as well. 7.8 GB VRAM of a 8 GB VRAM card. That's already too much, and that's why I'm experiencing a lot of stuttering as well. And don't get me wrong, I appreciate actually that we have a lot of options here, but hey, I just like to play the game. I don't want to study PC setting, whatever you call it. Okay, I just like to play the game. That's why I think it is a good thing that we have overall settings where you can change the whole graphic modes, like the graphic settings, like from low, medium, high, whatever. I'm not even, look, ultra. Forget it with this system. Medium is where I can play the game, but I'm experiencing a lot of stuttering and also a lot of graphical issues, like this reflections here. This looks so awful on the PC. And yeah, look at my frame rate right now, 53 FPS. So this is not getting better. Sometimes it's 70, sometimes it's even worse. No, it's not a good performance. And look at the shadow quality here. This is really, really bad. So let's have a closer look on the PC version. On the PlayStation 5 version. And here we are with the PlayStation 5 version. And the first thing what I notice is actually that it does look not as sharp as the PC version. But the overall quality right now in this performance mode with unlocked frame rate, and I can show you this of course, the overall quality is just much better. Can you see here performance and with unlocked frame rate, and we have at the moment 80 frames per second. So we have actually a much higher frame rate or performance right now on the PlayStation 5 compared to my PC, and the overall quality of the game despite that it's not as sharp as the PC version right now, is much better. The reflections are not on the greatest, highest level, but they are absolutely okay. And the shadow quality is much better compared to the PC version. This is just, I don't know really where to start. This is, yes, it does look sharper, but this is crazy. Shadow quality is very bad, reflection is even worse, and yes, of course, now we can start, don't fall please, and now we can start to change all the settings to our liking, but this would take ages, you know what I mean. I just like to play the game in a okay quality, okay, and I'm happy with the, let's say like this, with the sharpness of the picture and the medium quality. With 1440p resolution on this screen, it looks, the quality or the sharpness is fine, but the quality of the shadows, the quality of the reflections, the quality sometimes of the loading texture. So right now it's okay, but sometimes all the hair, whatever, or fine details are not loading correctly, and then you have to restart the game. This is just a very bad experience. Can you actually see all this flickering here right now? This is very bad, and this is not happening on the PlayStation 5 version at all here. Yes, it is not as sharp, but we're talking about a frame rate of 80 FPS right now. Roughly 80 FPS in an average, between 60 and 80, 90 FPS. And the overall quality on the PlayStation 5 is just so much better, without any glitches, without any problems. I mean, yes, we have maybe pop-ins as well and stuff like that, but even the loading times on the PlayStation 5 are so much better compared to the PC version. Again, PC version for me is just a very lousy port, to be very honest. Maybe just very quickly to make some money. It's not worth the quality of the game here, because this, in my opinion, is one of the must-play games on the PlayStation 5. And yeah, with the PC port, they did a very bad job.